demonic angel. Tonight I am going to share a really funny, true, personal story with y'all, and at the same time introduce my friend to my channel. We've been friends for lots of years. We're both, in our 30s. We've been friends since we were teenagers. So just kind of, I thought I would share this memory this way with a little vlog. And then I'm going to send her a link to my channel, just see what she thinks. I think she'd be the right kind of weirdo to enjoy my channel a little bit. Maybe get, I don't know, something out of it. So let's just get right into the fucking story as best as I as best as I can, because it is probably not the exact style that I usually, tell stories. But anyway, this is a friend from my hometown. I'm from a very small, middle of nowhere kind of place. I believe that she went to the school, maybe like that was the next town over, so kind of close, but alone, sort of like alone together in the middle of nowhere. So I think that I would, basically run into her, throughout high school, just at social events, like parties. She was a little bit younger than me, one or two grades, and I just thought she was really, funny. Just kind of had like a very sarcastic, and that's kind of, I guess it's kind of funny that I enjoyed her company, because I'm not really a person who gets sarcasm, but just her kind of spunky attitude. She, fellow short girl, right? So, and she's even shorter than me, and I am 5'2", so it's pretty, she's like a firecracker. So yeah, she had a, she had a boyfriend at a point. As high school went on, the parties kind of became more frequent, and one of the big events, I would say, that was actually like a, liquor and marijuana party, was like at there's this fucking place where us locals used to fucking call it after this landmark, and somebody had, so near the liquor store, if y'all can get my reference, the fucking drive, you could drive through and get liquor. So somebody had, I believe, rented a house, or if I remember right, through all the, at that kind of age, as, a teenager, maybe somebody's uncle had the property, whatever. So in any case, this house was like, everybody would just come here, and there was always, it was like self-serve liquor. So like a table, the whole fucking counter, and there was like, blenders out, everybody had coolers, and everybody's like, you want to fucking try some pot? and I'd always be like, yeah, because, of course I've already tried it, and, discovered all that, but, whatever. So it was just kind of something to do, like, that when you're 19, whatever, you feel like that's, a little bit naughty, I suppose. But, just basically just, hanging out late kind of thing as well. And I know, people would get intoxicated and just, like, pass out at this party house, like, sleep on the couch and shit, and probably even remember. People were always setting up games like beer pong, Jello shots. First time I had Jello shots at what, so, yeah, so anyway, that for whatever reason, so it's like my older friend, who was a grade older than me, she knew, her boyfriend was friends with this dude who had this association with the property. So everybody coming and going at all hours, people fucking playing video games, just, openly smoking weed. And of course, back then, everybody, you know, it was not legal to smoke marijuana. And so, you know, that's where you had to go to a bong shop and say, this is for, I understand this is for tobacco purposes only. So yeah, so the end result is that my younger friend and then my older friend, we would all kind of, you know, run into each other at these parties because, you know, this whatever, my younger friend's boyfriend knew the people, and then my other friend, you know, knew the people as well. So, you know, after, I'd been there a few times. So, but at some point, you know, everybody everybody fucking seemed invited, you know, and so there was just a lot of people, and the cops came to the property, and I was, I think, standing kind of like near like the kitchen area, and I overheard my friend yell, you know, "Fuck, it's the police! The police are here!" And as soon as I heard that, I kind of retreated back really fast, and I went into a bathroom somewhere in the home, okay? And I looked under the cabinet, bathroom cabinet, and there was some stuff in the cabinet, but, you know, not like super full. So a few things I quietly, like I set them aside, and I went inside the cabinet, you know, and I folded up my legs, and I had to kind of like pretzel it up a little bit, and oh my gosh. So at some point though, you know, I got settled, and I thought, oh, some false alarm, somebody just yelled the police are coming, and I fucking ran, and it was just a joke. But I heard them yelling, "Police, come out with your hands up." And then I heard them say that they had everybody line up. So everybody who's underage drinking, because, you know, they have to go fucking stand in line. And I was like, okay, you know, I hear that going on, and I'm like shitting my pants, trying not to breathe. And at some point, you know, I hear them start asking people for their IDs, and just saying, you know, I'm going to pat you down and all that stuff. So at some point, though, the police actually came into the, you know, knocked on the bathroom door, because I had just left it like a crack open. So then I heard the footsteps come in, and obviously like a person walked around this kind of smaller bathroom, and they didn't open the fucking bathroom drawer, and they didn't find me. So I sat there kind of uncomfortably as my legs fell asleep a little bit, and I just listened to the police, you know, go down the line, IDs, and basically everybody got drunk, you know, underage drinking citations. So like I think my friend, I don't remember, you know, whatever. My one friend, she had to go do, I think kind of community service or something related to this said incident. Why? They didn't find me. They didn't find me. So everybody, that happens, I wait till it gets really quiet for like a while, and I come out, and as I'm coming out of the bathroom and, you know, kind of getting like blood flow back in my legs, I look over, and my younger friend's like there on like a couch with her boyfriend, and I was just like, yo, I guess the cops were here. I didn't get caught. And they were just like hung over and stuff, and they just, you know, started fucking laughing with me a little bit. I was like, especially like, I remember her boyfriend was just like cracking up, like, you know, everybody got issued tickets to stuff. You know, where did you hide? And so that was just super funny, you know. And I mean, yeah, I went on to have kind of a hard time with, you know, it definitely wasn't always you know, basically I was an alcoholic later on and stuff. But I think now that I've been sober for, you know, a good handful of years, I can kind of appreciate the funny stories that are actually funny, you know, from other kinds of, you know, destructive. So I do think there's just those funny kind of few examples like that, and that's a true story. And so, okay, later on in time, you know, whatever, I go away for college in a new city, and so my friend, you know, we're on Facebook and stuff. She goes through a lot of, I believe, personal trials and tribulations of her own, and we have a lot in common. So she's kind of interested in, I would say, occult, paranormal types of stuff. I think she was supposed to be. You were supposed to be Mormon, right? Well, you know, we're all supposed to be something, I guess. All kind of, her and kind of some other people that are just always, you know, around. Well, just kind of, one of our forms of therapy is memes. So it's just kind of, I don't know, you know, paranormal, funny kind of, you know, maybe like hippie-ish fringe society kind of stuff. Occult. Just kind of share memes about the funniest stuff and complain about being short. That's, so all these years we've been, you know, fucking short girl problems, right? Because you can't, you know, can't reach stuff. I can't even see what's on top of the fridge. And then I just fucking, there's moments where I just hate not being able to reach something. So we've just always been able to joke about that, and everybody's fucking, you know, just like a little sort of meme, little meme kind of group. Yeah, so I just thought, I've never shared my channel with her for whatever reason. Nothing going on in her life for like 15 minutes, then she could watch this video. But it's been a lot of fun, and you know, if you ever actually still want to hang out with me again in real life and stuff, you know, to get a hold of me in that kind of way, and we'll arrange some fun, okay? But, you know, I think, we've both grown a lot. Went through, you know, it's hard to, I don't know, maybe part of getting sober is learning to laugh. And that's kind of a thing that I think people take for granted, but I don't know. It's just like to heal like that is really, I don't know. It's a kind of an honest look at life, so we gotta just laugh. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. It is a true story. So I drove away, and so even though being short does suck sometimes, it also, for one time in my life, really worked out for the best. So, you know, if you're a bigger, taller person, you're not going to fit in the cabinet, but I did that, so that's super